Hey guys, I'm gonna do a really quick video. I just wanted to check in with you guys. I'm gonna wait for see if anybody wants to hop on, and then we're just gonna jump right in. I wanted to also see about hey Alicia, how are you, sister? See how though. Hey Shasta, this is for you. This video is for you. So I wanted to talk about, hey Latrice, how are you, sister? Just check in with everybody, see how they're doing. Hey Darlene in the building. See how your product is doing. If you have any reviews, please review ongoing. I'm collecting data. So when we bring them to market, fully bring them to market, it is the best possible product until it is improved upon later on. But I noticed in some recent discussions, there's a lot of people, hey sister, how are you doing? There's a lot of people who, I want to read this to you, so that's why I'm looking down, who have some like circulation issues, some vein issues. Hey Tanisha, how are you doing, sister? And so I don't know if you've heard about this niacin. It is vitamin B3. It's vitamin B3. If you want to take a screenshot of it. You can buy it in the pill form. You can buy it in the pill form. I like to get everything in, this is powder. This is what it looks like. I'm trying not to waste it. This is what it looks like. So this is going to last me probably until I have grandkids when I'm 80. Because you use very, very little. I'm wasting it, Jesus. This is the scoop. So this is the scoop. See how little it is? And you can't take a whole scoop. If you take a whole scoop of this, you will be in the emergency room. I'm not lying to you. You will be in the emergency room. All right. So niacin has, let me read the benefits first, and then I'll talk to you about why it's so potent and why you should have this in your regimen. I like to take things that you can make into a liquid. I don't know if you're taking notes. You shouldn't. That's so weird. But I'm going to say it anyway. Take some notes. I like to take things that can be taken in a liquid. And so even if I get like vitamins, I open them up and I make them into a liquid. Because I don't want to have to digest the casing of anything. And when anything is in liquid form, it gets into your bloodstream faster. And it gets in there without having to go through the digestion cycle, if that makes sense. And so I don't want my body to have to break down. And honestly, I don't like those caps. I don't know what they are. And if you're like me, I put those things in water so I can see how long does it take for the casing to actually dissolve. Even veggie caps, I just don't like them. Because it takes, when you're looking at how long the stuff is inside of the capsule, right? And so if it takes like 30 minutes for the freaking thing to dissolve, that's 30 minutes that didn't go into my system, and then I still will lose some, if that makes sense. I want it all in my system. So if I can, I try to make everything into a liquid, right? And so they sell this in the pill form. You just may not want to get that just because. And they have, if you're taking notes, you will see it offered the non-flush, we're going to get into that, the non-flush niacin. You want the flush. Don't do the non-flush. So I'm going to try to give it to you, try to give you some tips for taking it, but you want the flush. The flush is good for you. The flush can make you really question whether or not you're saved or whether or not you want to keep living if you do it wrong. But the flush is so good for you. So let me read you some of the benefits to niacin or B3, okay? B3. And I don't know how many of you guys take vitamins on the regular, but when you have a vitamin, all of these things are just kind of mixed in there together, and your body has to break all of that down at one time. And so a lot of times the amount of niacin that's actually in a vitamin is not enough to really deal with some of the damage that's in our cells or our nerves or our skin. Niacin is very good for your skin. That's how I got turned on to it, but it's very good for your circulation and your nerves, okay? So some of the benefits of niacin are functioning of the nerves. I'm gonna get to that. You saw that little scoop. It says on here, 1 scoop is 1 gram. You better not take a scoop. You better take 1/4 of a scoop. You better not. But I'm gonna get into that. Proper functioning of your nerves. Let me rock back and forth and say that again. Proper functioning of your nerves. How many of you guys, if you have not walked or run or whatever, when you start working out, you itch? You itch. That's a sign that your nerves, when we start working out, your nerves open up. And so if your nerves are constricted, that's what that itching is. It's your nerves, right? Or you just have some nerve issues, some things that are going on. This is great for nerves. It improves your digestion. Niacin, it improves your digestion. It really does. It really does improve your digestion. Relieves skin irritations. It's beneficial in, hey sister, it's beneficial, guys, in treating diabetes. Yes, this is beneficial in treating diabetes. It's also going to help control your appetite. Yes. It helps to lower your blood pressure. Helps to lower your blood pressure. All of this, vitamin B3, niacin. This by itself, it does all this by itself, and it really does. I've been using this for years. Aids in energy. It really does. You will notice a jump in your energy probably around day number 3. And if you were to couple this with, maybe I'll do another live about it. If you were to couple this with wheatgrass juice powder, if you're taking notes, wheatgrass juice powder, and we'll talk about that maybe in another video. When you couple these together, it is a power shot. It is a power shot. I'm gonna read some more. This improves mental health. It improves mental health. When we start talking about diabetes or issues that are going on with our blood sugar, when we start talking about improved, higher energy, lower energy, that all has effects on your mental health. Digestion, I don't know if y'all know this. I don't want to get this on me. If you are not digesting your food, if you are constipated, if you have really bad gas, if you're constipated for a while, you'll notice that you're depressed. Because the gut and the brain, still it has MCT oil does something different. The gut and the brain are connected. The gut and the brain are connected. So if you're not using the bathroom like you're supposed to, you're going to notice that you start feeling sluggish, you start feeling weighed down, you start feeling, you're not feeling at your best because you feel like you're not looking your best. But honestly, you'll notice your thoughts are more sluggish, you'll feel more down. Making sure your digestion is working is huge for mental health. It alleviates symptoms of arthritis because of the flush, the dealing with your nerves. It relieves symptoms, does not relieve arthritis. It relieves symptoms of arthritis. So if you have arthritis and it's starting to set in and you need to keep moving, you need to, go walking, you need to make sure you're grabbing things. This is something to help manage that pain. And it improves the function of your skin. It's going to make you have pretty skin. It's just going to make you have a glow. Why? Because of the flush. Okay, so let's talk about the flush. It's like, I've never had a hot flash. But I doubt when you have a hot flash, your ears burn. When you take this, there's going to be a flush on the inside. And you will feel it. This is the best way I can explain it. You'll like feel it like in your feet. And then you will feel literally the insides of your ears warm. If you do it right, warm. If you have taken the whole scoop, your insides of your ears will be on fire. You will be on fire on the insides. It will be horrible. There are people who, if you go to Amazon and you just read the reviews, there are people who took the whole scoop and they wanted to go to the emergency room. And when you go to the emergency room, there's nothing they can do to help you. You just have to wait it out. A flush will last about 30 minutes if you're taking notes. A flush is going to last you about 30 minutes, right? A fourth of a scoop. Let me open this again. Because you saw how little the scoop is, right? A fourth of this scoop. Even when you start, if you just do this the first time, because I've been taking it, and I still don't take a whole scoop. You can get a whole scoop throughout the day. So if you did this, I'm up to like a half a scoop. So I would do a half a scoop twice a day just to get the whole scoop. Nah, buddy, you just do like that much. I don't even know if you can see it. Like, where the camera at? Like that much. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. And so you're going to feel the heat. And then the itching starts. And so depending on what's going on with your nerves, depending on that's how we know what's going on with the flesh. It's not real. It's not a real itch. So if you work out and when you start walking and stuff, if you have that itch, it's like under the skin. That's exactly what this is. But if you're burning and you're itching, just pray. Because you took too much. You took too much. Here's the thing, guys. When you understand what the flesh is doing for you, when you feel that flesh come on, you're like, yes. You're going to feel, once the flesh dies off, you're going to immediately have more energy. Immediately you will have more energy. Can I just be 100 with you guys? I don't even want coffee anymore. If I drink coffee, it's out of habit. It is not because I want it. It is not because I need it. This, coupled with wheat grass juice powder. Wheat grass juice powder. Not wheatgrass powder. Wheat grass juice powder. You will notice your energy. But guys, it doesn't take a whole lot. The same amount of time it's going to take for you to do your cup of coffee and all that stuff. Yeah, you can do it first thing in the morning, and you can do it in the middle of the day. If you get that middle of the day crash. But there's something, and I'm gonna bring on a lot of the things that I'm doing, just so that you can implement them if you want to. But I don't want to do it all at once. I want you to just do it little by little by little by little, if that makes sense. Hey, Candace. This coupled with wheatgrass juice powder. And all you with the wheatgrass juice, are y'all taking notes? Because I'm going to give you some little inside stuff right now. I'm going to give you some good stuff right now. I need everybody to get some pen and paper and then tell me when you're ready. Because this is stuff that it's not common knowledge. So I'm going to give you some real deep stuff right now. And if you order it today, you're going to notice a difference by the end of next week. Okay? Okay. Y'all ready? Okay, so yes, you're going to take this with water. Hey sister, why not? I like the taste of wheatgrass juice powder. I love the taste of it. It tastes good. It's not nasty. This really doesn't have a taste because you're only going to be taking so little of it. This really doesn't have a taste. Put it in 8. Yeah, I do. But here's the thing. This is going to last you, I'm telling you, it's going to last you like forever. This is going to last you forever because you can't put it on your skin. You can only take it. It's gonna last you forever. It's like 16 to 20 bucks. The wheatgrass juice, it's gonna cost you about $20, and you're gonna get like 30 servings. 30 servings. But if you're not drinking coffee anymore. Okay, so you're going to put this in like I do like little 4 ounce, and I do it twice. Nutricost. It's a powder, and it's powder. Please don't get the pills. Because you know how much you're getting with the scoop. You don't know what you're getting in that pill. And if you're not ready for it, okay, so I do like the little 4 ounce cups, and the wheatgrass juice powder, it doesn't dissolve like it should. So I get like 2 or 3 cups out of it because I'm gonna drain that sucker dry. So if it's on the spoon, if it's in the bottom of the glass, like if it's in the bottom of the glass, I'll be like, I get every little drip drop because it's so good and it's so good for you, and you will feel a difference, guys. I'm not lying. You will feel a difference on like day number 2. All right, wheatgrass juice powder. I would get it, but it's all the way over there, and I'm not. If you oil pull, and y'all know I make my own toothpaste because about gums, about breath. Here's the thing. If you have, like, I fast a lot, and so fasting can give you bad breath because the toxins you're detoxifying, and your mouth is the nastiest part of your body, and so your tongue will begin to detoxify. And like, I've grown fur on my tongue when I did a 40-day fast. It was disgusting. But what happens also is a lot of times when we have bad breath, it's not what's going on in our mouth, it's what's going on in our gut. And if you have, drum roll please, mold. If you have mold in your body, you're going to have bad breath. Wheatgrass juice powder is going to get rid of the mold. And this is like something you're never going to hear anybody say, and this is free. You're going to take just a tiny pinch of the wheatgrass juice powder, and you're going to put it in a cup with water out of a bottle, just a little bit, and you're going to rinse your mouth with it for 5 minutes. And it's going to correct just about every dental issue you have. Okay, I'll be quiet. Yes. You're going to take a pinch, a little pinch. You're going to mix it with a little bit of water, and you're going to rinse. This works better than oil pulling. It is cleaning your tongue. It is cleaning your gums. It is going deep because of what it's made, chlorophyll, because of the chlorophyll. So no coconut. You can. If you still want to oil pull, still oil pull. It ain't going to hurt nothing. But I'm saying if you want to like really accelerate and really get to the root of the issue, oil pulling works because coconut oil is so close to our own saliva, right? And so what it does is it pulls all of the toxins that are not supposed to be in our saliva out into the oil because it's so thick. Wheatgrass juice powder. I hope you, please, not wheatgrass powder. Wheatgrass juice powder. There's a difference between the juice and the powder. That's not juice. There's a difference. It has to be wheatgrass juice powder. The good stuff is the juice of wheatgrass. If it doesn't say wheatgrass juice powder, all you're getting is fiber. You're not getting the nutrients of wheatgrass. You don't want the fiber. You want the good stuff. That's why it's got to be wheatgrass juice powder, okay? You can do this rinse. So I drink chlorophyll with water, the liquid kind. Yeah, you can do both. You can do both because that's the big thing with the wheatgrass juice. The wheatgrass juice powder is the chlorophyll, but there's a couple of extra nutrients in it. So you can do both, or you can see which one you like better, right? You can say, hey, this one works better. But you're going to notice, like I noticed my gums went down, and I oil pull, and I make my own, toothpaste and stuff like that. But I said, you know what? I want to make sure I don't have any mold on my insides. And chances are we probably do. So you're going to notice such a difference, guys, off of these two products. It's going to cost you about $40. It is. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's going to last you. And guys, it's going to be so worth it. Because you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel so good. And so if you're leaning upon coffee, if you need naps in the middle of the day, if you're a little bit sluggish and you just don't know what's going on, wheatgrass juice powder is also good for candida. You're going to notice you're going to have less cravings for sugar. It's almost going to turn your stomach. It's one thing to not crave sugar. It's another thing for sugar to turn your stomach when you think about it. And so these two products in conjunction together are amazing. So I just wanted to hop on here. Niacin powder, make it in a liquid. Just not even a fourth of a scoop. Get your wheatgrass juice powder. I got the cheapest brand, just as long as it said wheatgrass juice powder and it says organic, right? Because some of them will be like $40, some of them will be like $24. Of course, there'll be a difference in size of the package, but if you just want to, save a little bit of money. So for when you first get them, don't combine them yet. I want you to see, thank you, sister. I want you to see how they both do. Because some of you guys are on medication. So you're going to have to figure out when the best time it is for you to take it if you take your medications in the morning. Right? I'm not on any medication, so you don't want to do this and take your medications at the same time. You probably want to split them up. So the niacin, the scoop, only do like a fourth or just like an eighth, just so you can get acclimated to it. And then I've been on niacin for a while, and I still only do half a scoop. You saw how little it is. The wheatgrass, both of them you're just going to mix with water. That's all you're going to do. You're just going to mix them with water. And then eventually you can just mix them together so you can save time. When you rinse with the wheatgrass juice powder, just a pinch. Because remember, you're also taking this internally, so you don't want to waste it because you got to spit it out. Just a pinch, stir it up in some water, put it in your mouth for about 5 minutes. You can do that multiple times a day, then brush your teeth, and you're going to notice, guys, you're going to notice a big difference. So if you can, order today. If you can go buy Whole Foods, okay. If you can go buy Whole Foods, you know what I'm saying? Both of these are good. It's not going to do anything to you. It's not going to. If you take too much and you're on fire, it's going to raise your blood pressure because clearly you're on fire. Don't do that. Don't ease yourself into everything. And guys, even when you say, hey, I'm feeling good, I'm ready to jump up. If you've only been doing it for like 2 weeks, don't jump up to the full dosage. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let your body get acclimated to what you're doing. So when you start for those of you guys who are like, I really need to start working out. When you start feeling better, when you're, if you have nerves or something's going on with your legs, right? Adding exercise is going to speed up the healing process even more. And then let me say this before we hop off. I know you guys are like, this is also a little key that nobody, I just said I might as well divulge it now. The everything elixir, you can put it on your whole body. If you have circulation issues, Shasta, I need you to take it in your hand and rub it and massage it into your wet legs. Then put the body batter over top of it. When you put the elixir on your body, your wet body, you're going to literally feel the elixir go into your bloodstream. You can use the elixir. It's the everything elixir, right? And so just try it out. That's all I'm saying. Tomorrow, tonight, when you take a shower, when take it in the shower, pour a little bit in a cup, and while your body is wet, just put it in your hands and just rub it on your body. Rub it on the places where you feel pain. If it's your legs, if it's your feet, when you get out of the shower, just sit down. Just take a minute. Sit down, put it in your hands, and just really massage it into your feet. and you're going to feel a difference. There are things in the Everything Elixir that is good for circulation. That is good for circulation. So these products, guys, I know, usually we like things that smell good and all that kind of stuff. This is about using your skin as a way to speed up the healing process. It's not about smelling good. It's not, you can go to Victoria's Secrets for that. You can, go and get something out of Walmart for that. This is actually about healing. What's going on the inside of us what is something I could put on my body that could be absorbed into my bloodstream that's going to aid in the healing process, right? So just order it. I'm taking orders today and tomorrow. Hit me up in my inbox. It's still $20. The price is going to go up, but I ran out of bottles, guys, so I'm putting it in jars. Whatever, it's what I got. So hit me up and I'll just give you the instruction. I'm going to be sending everything out by Wednesday. And I need to sell one more. I have 3 people down already for the body batter. I have one more slot for I'm only doing 4 because it takes a lot of product. The body batter is like, it's the real deal. Like, it's the real deal. Yeah. And the elixir it is too. And when you use both of these, if you have something going on with your body, if you have like fibromyalgia, this is going to help with your nerves. If you bruise easy, this is going to help with your nerves. So, just wanted to hop on. If you do have products, please review. Please keep us, in the know. Please, what did you notice? Help us out, because when we go to market, I really want to give the best possible product possible. It is 25, but it's 8 ounces, I think, Shasta. It's 8 ounces. It's 25. When I sell them, it's going to be 16 ounces, and it's probably going to be about 60. But it lasts you. A little goes a long way, because you're putting it on wet. Don't put this stuff on dry. Anytime your body's wet, anytime your hair is wet, your product is going to last a lot longer. Always do everything wet. I don't even dry off. I don't use towels. Everything's wet. I put on my face, everything's wet. I put a 30-day expiration date on it because I don't have a known preservative. However, it lasts way longer than 30 days because of the tea tree and the lemon. Those act as preservatives. You'll know when it's rancid. It's not going to have that smell. You'll know when it's rancid. It lasts, guys, a lot longer than 30 days. But I just put that on there because I don't, as long as you can stretch it, stretch it. Good. Amen. Amen. As long as you can stretch it, stretch it. And then when you're like, hey, I had it for blah, 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 let me know how long you were able to use it. Let me know. And I'm just going to say this for what it is. I use the Everything Elixir in my braids. It's my braid spray. I'm just going to let that sink in. It's my braid spray. So I'm trying to, gauge it with some hair growth and stuff. The Everything Elixir is crazy amazing. So, but for those of us who really have some skin issues, some circulation issues, I really want you to use the elixir on your body and see if you notice a difference. Okay? All right. So, are there any questions? Shasta's been using the body batter, and she put a review up. Thank you, Shasta. I appreciate that. So yeah, so I just want to hop on. I want you to enjoy your weekend. If you have any questions about the niacin or the wheatgrass juice powder, just hit me up in my inbox. If you want to order anything, hit me up in my inbox. I'm going to close orders tomorrow night. I'm gonna close orders tomorrow night. So just hit me up on my inbox, in my inbox, and let me know what you need. And we got you. All right, I love you, and we will see each other probably next week. I'm gonna bring on Shasta, and I'm gonna bring on Melissa, because I want them to talk about their experience with the products. So we'll probably be doing that hopefully next week. All right, I love you guys. Happy weekend.